This is a review for this cell phone, Nokia N95. This is the top of the line N series smartphone from Nokia. Currently it's mostly for the European and Asian market. They don't really sell it here in the States. I think the only two stores you can buy this from in the States are the Nokia flagship stores in Chicago and New York. And it retails for about $750 there. But you can get this online for cheaper. I got mine at buy.com for $600. Which is still pretty expensive, so this phone may not be for everyone. Now, one thing you might be wondering is how this phone compares to the iPhone, since they're both around the same price. Overall, this phone, I think, it definitely has a lot more features than the iPhone, but it has no touchscreen, and there's no keyboard of any kind. There's no QWERTY keyboard of any kind. No soft keyboard, no hard keyboard. You just have to use the keypad to type in your letters and stuff. So this is the design of it. You can see the front has the screen, and then the soft keys here, and you slide it up to reveal the number pad on there, or you can slide the other way and it reveals these media keys there. Every time you slide it this way, the phone changes into landscape mode, and you can see it also opened up the multimedia menu. So yeah, anytime you slide it this way, it opens in landscape mode, which is kind of useful. This is the back of it. You can see it has a camera lens here. This is a 5 megapixel camera with Carl Zeiss optics, autofocus. So this is a pretty good camera, and it has a shutter, which I really like. So protects the lens from dust or whatever. And to activate the camera, all you do is just flip open the lens cover, and it automatically starts a camera application. You can see, and now you can just take it and take any picture. Hold it just like a regular digital camera and take any picture you want. And it has your standard camera options, sharpness, contrast, flash mode, timer, things like that. Now the flash on this is not that good. I think it's one of those really bright LED lights. It's not like a real flash, and that's kind of disappointing. I think like a 5 megapixel camera should have a real flash, so I was kind of disappointed in that. And it also has a very good video recording feature. It's said to have close to DVD-like quality. I haven't really tested it yet, but just by looking at the screen, it seems that it would be pretty good. Yeah, I guess that's it for the camera. Of course, this has a lot of other features. There's your standard music and video player. So to activate that, I would just to activate the music player. You just hold the multimedia button key for a couple seconds, and now it's going into the song player mode. So this is the layout, pretty standard. You can control it with these keys here. Stop, play, rewind, fast forward, whatever. Supports playlist as equalizer, so it's a pretty good music player. Of course, you can slide it this way to reveal the media controls over here, and then it changes into landscape mode. Of course, that's not really necessary. You could control it from here, like I just said. Sound quality pretty good. I'm not an audiophile or anything, so I can't really comment too much on that, but it sounded good from what I heard. Don't really have any complaints. And one really nice thing about this phone is that it uses a standard 3.5mm headphone jack, which is located on the side right there. So you can plug in any of your standard headphones or speakers to this, which is really nice. I think a lot better than a lot of those 2.5mm jacks that a lot of phones use these days. As a video player too, one thing I want to mention also is that this thing has stereo speakers on the side. They're pretty good quality, definitely pretty good for a cell phone. So it's always nice to have external speakers to listen to music. And there is a video player. I haven't really tested it too much yet. Let me see if I can find anything. So to open the video player, I open the multimedia menu by pressing this button. You scroll through the different things, and here's Video Center, and here's a video that the phone came with. It uses Real Player to play it, so I'll just give you a little sample of that. Of course, you know, landscape mode probably is better for video viewing, so this is how it looks in landscape mode. One thing I noticed is that the brightness of the screen isn't that great when watching videos. I mean, it's okay, but I just wish it could be a little more brighter. I haven't figured out how to change that yet. So yeah, video playing, not bad. Okay. Some other features this phone has, podcasting. This is a really nice feature I like. See, I already set up a few podcasts here. For example, the first one I have here is ABC World News. So just pick that, and you can click update, and it shows you the newest videos it finds. Well, first you gotta select the access point for it. So I select wireless internet. Yeah, and it finds the videos, and you can download them and play them, which is a pretty nice feature. Of course, this phone has your standard. Oh, like I mentioned before, it has Wi-Fi, so this phone has pretty good internet capabilities. It could be Wi-Fi, or you could use I think 3G. So I'm gonna give an example of the internet browser here. So to start the internet, you just go to the web thing. So I'll give you an example. Okay, I'll go to expotv.com, and this is how it says it's connecting. So I'll select my access point again. So I picked my wireless network, and it's connecting. And now you can see the page starts to load. Of course, the speed depends on your internet connection. And you can see this is a real web browser. It's not like those, you know, cell phone web browsers. So it's really nice that you can view different sites like this. So let me give you, show you how you can go around the page. So of course you have your standard zoom in, zoom out functions. I'm zooming out here, and one thing I like about this is that if you're looking at a pretty big page, kind of like this, it'll automatically open up a mini map, and I'll show you that there. So you can see that thing pops up, which shows you, you know, like a thumbnail of the whole entire page, so you know where you're going on the page. Of course, you can also change it into if you press 8 on the numpad, it zooms out here, so this gives you a better view of the whole page. Let's see. Now, as you can see, I can't view the video here. It says, please enable JavaScript to see the Flash movies. So I guess this browser does have a little problem with Java or Flash movies. But other than that, this is a pretty good browser. It can you know, open pretty much any web page as you would on a notebook computer or desktop computer. Okay. The other major feature this phone has is GPS. Now this is a real GPS on the phone. So I'll give you a demonstration of that. So I go to Maps, and it opens up. You can see it loads this thing on the globe. And then after that, it's finding my position right now. As you can see, the globe is rotating to my position, which is in New York, and then it zooms in to where my exact location is. So I can zoom in pretty far, as you can see. Yeah, and with the GPS you can use like route planning. So for example, you can plan your route, pick your starting destination, pick your ending destination, and it'll tell you, give you directions, the shortest possible way there. Voice by voice direction though, it doesn't come standard with this phone. It costs extra money. I think like a few $10 a month, something like that, to get voice navigation. So I want to keep that in mind. So overall, GPS is decent. I mean, it works. It's not the greatest, not the most accurate, not the fastest, Definitely not as good as like a dedicated GPS device, but for a phone, it's definitely a pretty nice feature to have. So yeah, that's it for the major features of the phone. I don't know what else they talk about. I mean, it has your standard phone applications like a calendar, calculator, unit converter, things like that. And this runs on the Symbian, I think 60 operating system. So you can install a lot of different applications on this phone. I already installed some, so I'll just show you some things I installed. For example, I installed this iNES. This is a NES emulator, so you can run NES games on that, which is pretty cool, I think. And yeah, as a phone, this is pretty good. I mean, it has your standard features, vibrate, voicemail, text message, things like that. So overall, pretty good phone. If you like all the features it has, and you like how it's convenient to have everything in one device, then I would recommend this phone. But it is kind of expensive. Like I said, you could get this online for $600. But that's the European version or the Asian version. There is a US version coming out, I think, at the end of the year. I think the difference is like the network. Like this one is a quad band and I don't know, something like that. And the one that's coming out in the US, I guess, is more designed for the US networks. And also, I heard it's gonna have a slightly bigger battery, which will give better battery life, but it will also gets rid of the lens cover. So that might be something you want to watch out for. Yeah, like I said, battery life. One thing I forgot to mention is this thing has pretty short battery life because there's so many different features on this phone. Drains batteries pretty quickly. You definitely have to recharge it every night if you use this phone regularly. So that might also be something you might want to know. So overall, good phone, lots of features, high price, but if you're into this kind of stuff and you have the money, I would definitely recommend it.